All right. All right. So last time we played, we beat the second Kahuna. Olivia. It was a little bit of a scarier fight than I anticipated because she got two crits with her Anorith on my Doug Trio in 5 attacks, which was pretty insane. But thankfully, we got through it. And now we're gonna head over to Hano Resort and get that encounter. Um, I did skip a Call Outskirts encounter, but we'll go back for that later. I'm gonna wait until I get Wingle or Pelipper first. Just give me 1 second. I gotta change the title here. Okay. Oh, how are you doing, Quartz? Welcome back. Let's check and make sure the stream is up on YouTube as well. Got some good news. My Radical Road run is going magnificent. 3 gyms down and 6 deaths. All right. That is pretty good because Radical Red, that's one of the harder ROM hacks too. That's good. All right. I think something is going weird on my end. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. That was some technical difficulties. All right. But yeah, I'm glad your run's going well. I know you last time you said you had like 5 Nuzlockes going at the same time, so I guess you went back to Radical Red for today, I guess. I don't know how I got through Surge with only 2 deaths. His Belly Bolt is a bitch to deal with because it's so tanky and deals massive damage. Yeah, I think electric type gyms and like, even just the vanilla game, for some reason, like they are usually really hard. Let's go get this encounter first. And there's a hidden item up here too, isn't there? Yeah, there's just a pearl, but we'll take it. Alright, do I have any repels or did I forget to buy them? I don't have any repels. Alright, give me 1 second. I want to try to get Tentacle from here. What's the name theme for the hardcore run? I don't have any theme going. Mostly just whatever nicknames come up in my head at the time. I can show you the nicknames once I Let's like buy some repels here. The names I got. Oh yeah, I also have to. I forgot that my team. It's a good thing. I put the overlay like this because this was the team I was going to swap to as soon as I started the stream. All right. So it was you. Need to make you Golisopod, and yeah, that's the team. Yeah. Okay. So the teams or the names we have Locke for Gyarados, Fabio for Dugtrio, ISO for Wimpod, and then eventually Golisopod, Astro for Rockwanid, Opa for Wishy Washy, and then Aiko for Crobat. I have 2 citrus berries. I'll put 1 on Golisopod. Then I also have the rare candy Wimpod up. Yeah, I passed it. Okay, there we go. Can you please name one Bingus? We'll do that. We'll do that. Gotta think of what Pokemon would be the best to name Bingus. It's gotta be one that I plan on using at some point. Can't be like one that's just gonna be in the box the whole time. Alright. So here's Golisopod. He is a very good Pokemon for this run. And the fact that he's guaranteed is even better. Alright, gets first impression. It's a priority move. I think it's +1 priority, but it's like 90 base power and stab, so that's really, really important. We're just gonna level up everyone to 30 here. Because we're about to sail over to Ether Paradise, go through a bunch of cutscenes, and then we're gonna fight How in Ula'Ula, or on Ula'Ula Island, Mali City. And that fight is actually kind of tough. I mean, really, any How fight is pretty tough, but not gonna lie, I might do more Radical Red right now. I'm in Rock Tunnel and would like to be challenging Gym 4 by possibly tonight. Make sure you're prepared. Everything in Radical Red can kill you. So you definitely have to take your time with that one. It has been a while since I played Radical Red. I think the last time I really played it was like maybe 2 years ago or something. It was kind of one, I don't know, like I was kind of on like a ROM hack, spree at the time, so I was kind of trying out all sorts of ROM hacks at the time. I know that they update the game a lot too, so they probably added a lot more that I don't even know about. Want to learn Aqua Tail? Also, I'm gonna put Protect on Gyarados just to prevent, because I've been getting crit a lot in this run. That Olivia fight, that was scary. So I want to make sure that I have Protect with leftovers to just ever so slightly increase the odds. Speaking of leftovers, I gotta make sure that at least some of these guys are holding it. Yeah, Gyarados is, okay. Juice, leftovers, citrus berry, yeah. For Doug Trio, I might just put berry juice on. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go catch a tentacle from Hano Beach. This is not going to be named Bingus, because probably, I mean, Tentacle, it's a solid Pokemon. It might get used for the Kiawe fight and the Lana fight. Or, yeah, Lana, yeah. This is Ultra Moon, we fight Lana, yeah. But probably not going to be used much outside of those two. So I don't want to waste that great nickname you gave me on a Pokemon that's probably only going to see the field like maybe 2 times the whole run. Alright. You got Gyarados in the lead, yeah, that's fun. Well, actually, it does know Wrap. Let's put Crobat in. Because it has Roost, it can heal itself if something bad happens here. Let's try Quick Ball. Let's see what nature we get. I think anything that isn't like minus special defense or minus speed, I'd be okay with. We'll name it Squiddy. Well, it's adamant. Well, that's definitely not good, but it is what it is. Yeah. I love how high special or tentacle special defense is. It's great. Welcome backwards. Let me double check that I kept track of my encounters here up to this point. Now that is one thing I need to do. Before we get Mount Hakulani, I need to go back and get Coney Coney City's encounter. It's guaranteed to be a Ditto. But I do need to get that before we go to Mount Hakulani because Ditto is a possible encounter there, and you definitely don't want to get it from there. Because there is Beldum and Minior who are way better. Even Cleffa would be good too. We're gonna just speed this up because this is a long cutscene. So one problem with Ultra Sun Ultraman. I love Nuzlocking it, but oh my goodness, the cutscenes can go on forever. And there are plenty of them. I need you to rate the current team I have so far. I have Tyrone the Gyarados, Moonlight the Hatterene, 100 the Centiskorch, Bingus the Palmot, Crocs the Crocodile, and Timber the Sceptile. Rated from 0 to 10. Okay, hold on. Alright. Well, Tyrone the Gyarados, that's gotta be 10. I mean, come on. Intimidate, great stats, good typing, absolute 10. Moonlight the Hatterene, yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's just a solid overall Pokemon. I would say probably 7, 6.5, 7, something like that. Centiskorch, I've never really been a fan of him, honestly. Um, say maybe that's like a 5 from me. Honestly, it might be like a 4. I'll go 4 actually. Um, Dingus the Palmot, I love Palmot. It's a very fun Pokemon to use. I know he's not phenomenal, but he's still solid. I'll give him a 5.5. Crocs the Crocodile, love Crocodile, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'd give that 7.5. And Timber the Sceptile. Sceptile's pretty good, very fast, always has good bulk. I'll give him a 6. So I think overall you got a pretty good team. Then the only Pokemon that I personally don't like that much is Centiskorch. The times that I've used him, it has not really gone well for me. I only have Centiskorch because I'm too lazy to run back and pick up Turtonator. Fair, fair, and also you spelled it Turtonator. That's what I like that. I like Turtonator though. Fire Dragon's a pretty solid typing, and then it's got great bulk. Also has access to Shell Smash. I don't know how late it gets that, but that's also a phenomenal move. Alright. Just put it in speed up again. Oh, I didn't go far enough down. There we go. I meet Lusamine. We'll be fighting her very much later down the road. But for now, we're not going to have to worry about her, thankfully. Alright. We got Nihilego. Alright. Let us put Doug Trio in the front because this should be just a complete one-shot here. I believe it flees after a certain amount of turns have passed, or if it gets to like a certain HP threshold. But I'm pretty confident we'll just straight up kill it. No, actually lived. Might put stuff in like Shredder the Heracross with Moxie, Iron Daddy the Aggron, and Audino because they are all so good. They really are, yeah. I'm assuming Audino's got Regenerator. And Aggron is always a reliable like Stealth Rock user or just a physical tanky, Pokemon, which is great. And we all know how great Heracross is. You don't know what you want on Audino. Well, yeah, that is kind of tough to think about. Really, you don't need too much on Audino because Audino can just be a great pivot to, swap in and out of. Protect is also probably like a good choice just to scout what the AI is going to do, unless you have like insane in-depth knowledge of the AI already, and you know exactly what it's going to go for and when. PM for Psychic. We probably are going to teach that to Umbreon. Because eventually there's a fight with like a black belt trainer that has a Beware, and for some reason it doesn't know a fighting type move. I don't know why, but it only knows normal and dark type moves. So Umbreon with Psychic would be a good counter for it. Also, I still have Diglett and not Doug Trio as the Pokemon in this image. Hold on. What am I doing? Okay. Which evolution should I evolve my Eevee into in Radical Red? Look at your team again. Let's see. Don't really think you would need Jolteon, that's for sure. I've never really been fans of Leafeon or Glaceon either, so don't think, well, Leafeon especially wouldn't help because you already have Subtile. Um, you have Hatterene, so Sylveon's not exactly, like, needed. And you also have a Dark type, but Umbreon is bulkier than Crocodile, and even could pair well with it, since it possibly has Intimidate. I'm not sure if it has Intimidate, but um, either way, you have Gyarados at least who has Intimidate, so that could match up well. I I think I would lean towards Umbreon there. I have a huge in-rotation team. The one I mentioned is my team through Rock Tunnel. And Crocodile has Moxie. Okay. That is okay. Yeah, I think probably it's for me kind of looks like between I would say Sylveon and Umbreon. Um but I think Umbreon is just always so good. I always pick Umbreon in like every run that I do. Because it's just so good. The bulk is insane. Has access to Moonlight to heal. And it gets, it gets like things like baby doll eyes. I don't know if it can it get charm. It might not get charm. I don't know about that. Um, but then, but yeah, it's just like it's so good. Like it's practically unkillable with a healing move on. For Umbreon, what I want: Wish slash Moonlight, Toxic Protect, and a Dark move. Um, yeah, I think Wish is probably better than Moonlight. Um, just because you obviously can heal other members of the team, and Umbreon has pretty high base HP, so you would heal your teammates for a lot. Uh, Toxic Protect, the Dark. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Especially I don't know if in Radical Red it can get Foul Play. If it can, that would be the perfect one, for sure. All right, we're gonna lead here with Gyarados. We teach Leech Life. To Golisopod and to a Rockbite. Okay. It's good. Just reorganize my move set for Golisopod here so that I won't misclick by accident, because I will be using this to take out the Raichu. Alolan Dugtrio is not a bad option to take out Raichu either, but I'm planning on swapping to Dugtrio, then swapping to Golisopod on Psychic or Quick Attack, and taking the kill on it with First Impression. And that should also bait in Noibat, which will be pretty easy to handle. Alright. So this Torracat has a Fire-type Z Crystal, and it can do a lot of damage with a crit here, but hopefully it doesn't crit, although I've been saying that for a long time, and haven't really been getting lucky with anything. We're going to go for Bulldoze and not Aqua Tail because I do not want to risk a miss. Bulldoze does plenty of damage, lowers the speed, and at this point we should outrun it because Howl's Torracat doesn't have max speed, has max attack and HP, and we should be able to get the kill with Bulldoze. Perfect. Alright. Alright, and here comes Raichu. Now, it's not guaranteed that this thing's going to click Electro Ball. But if it does, Gyarados is definitely dead, so we're going to swap. It could click Psychic, it could click Quick Attack. It clicks Psychic, there you go. Took that pretty well. But again, I want to bait in Noibat, so we're going to swap to Golisopod here. And it shouldn't click Electro Ball, because that doesn't make any sense. Why you would click Electro Ball against a ground type. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to go for First Impression. Easily kills it. In comes Noibat, and we can swap to Crobat. And this should be a pretty easy one from here. Okay. Tauros should be the next Pokemon. It has Intimidate, which is annoying, but Crobat's pretty bulky. We have access to Roost. Actually, I don't know if we outspeed. We probably do. But let's double check. I'll use Roost on this turn. Yeah, I outspeed. Okay. This is why we love Crobat. Phenomenal stats. And I don't think Hal has any, like, healing items. At least I hope he doesn't, because that would be annoying. Okay, this should kill. Umbreon might be the best option, however, Sylveon is also a thought in the back of my mind. I don't think either of those is a bad choice. Let me just double check something really quick. Don't want to spread misinformation. Hold on. Yeah, because Hatterene is pretty slow. Probably has better, like, physical bulk, but not better special bulk compared to Sylveon. Yeah. Yeah, it's really up to you. I think Umbreon is probably the more consistent choice, though. You know what you're going to get from Umbreon, and you know it's not going to die from one hit. That's the big thing. So that's how done. Not really use Sylveon much ever, so I don't know how to work it, and I use Umbreon a bit more for PvP. Back when I was playing competitive Pokemon, I don't think I really ever used any of the evolutions, although I know how good they are. I have had experience using Sylveon, and it's pretty good. I mean, obviously the special bulk is insane. And with like Draining Kiss, it can keep itself upright, although Draining Kiss doesn't have that much base power, so like it's not the best move in the game to heal you. Um, but Pixelate as well with Hyper Voice does a lot of damage. It also has a kind of meh speed tier though, and for a Pokemon that has as much, offensive utility as it does, that's kind of what holds it back for me. Umbreon, it's also the same speed tier, but it's got the bulk, it's got the moveset to really make up for that. Um, Back when I used to play, like, and when I say competitive Pokemon, I kind of mean just like doing like free battling. I'm not actually like going to tournaments or anything here, but um, back when I used to do it, I used to just use my favorites. So I had a team of like Feraligatr, Gliscor, Jump Bluff, among other things. I don't remember the full team, but those were always fun Pokemon to use. I don't know if Umbreon can do much outside of stalling, but that's what I use. Just Wish, Toxic, Protect, and whatever dark move I choose. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Umbreon can do much outside of stalling. It's definitely not going to sweep, you know, but it's too useful, especially for like Nuzlocking. It's not just about what you're doing when you're on the field, like, stalling and setting up Toxic or setting up Wish to get something else in safely. It's also just about like pivoting and positioning yourself, better to get yourself in a good, advantageous matchup with your opponent. It's like a game of chess. Of course, Umbreon isn't as good of a pivot as, like, say, Gyarados, because Gyarados at least can get that Intimidate on its way out, but you could still redirect what move your opponent goes for, you know, and use that to your advantage. need to sell things. Was I selling things? Yeah, I wasn't selling any. Okay. Sell this pearl string. Big mushroom. You can also do the Ditto side quest to get a whole bunch of money too. Money is very easy to come by. I want to debate that Victor Bell and Radical Red is broken. It gets Leaf Storm and Power Whip before level 30. I don't know if I would say broken. I don't know if I would say broken. But an early game Mon would be pretty solid, yeah, for sure. Victor Bell I've actually used before in competitive play too. On Sun teams, it's a menace, for sure, with like Chlorophyll, and if you slap Life Orb on it, I mean, that thing just blasts through everything. I like Victor Bell a lot. Power Whip, however, the big caveat is that it's inaccurate. That's the problem. And even if you put something like Wide Lens on, you can only get the accuracy to like, what is that, like 93 and a half? So that's kind of the big problem. You get a lot of power, but you don't get a lot of accuracy. And even Leaf Storm has accuracy problems too. That's 90 accuracy. Okay. I think we'll swap people out. Let's see. Holding on to a lot of water types right now. Don't really want to be doing that. I'll put Persian back on over a Rock Wicked. And then we'll do... If I level up Cloister to 32, probably can just evolve it at that point. I think we might just roll with this. Okay, 1 second, let me... So I swapped out Wishy Washy for Persian. Then I swapped out a Rockwanid for Shelter, but we'll put Cloister in here because I'm about to evolve it. Oh my god. Why, oh why, is Cloister that massive? There we go. Speed this up. Don't need Leer, come on. Clamp. Don't think I need that. Ice Shard. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Alright, 32 I think is when it learns Razor Shell, yes. And now I can evolve it. I think I need to. No, I have Waterstone. I bought one earlier. Good. Okay. So we can evolve Shelter into Cloister here. And then I just gotta swap its ability over to Shell Armor, grab Iron Defense from the move tutor, and we'll have one of the best physical walls in the game. Also level up Persian to 30 just to match everybody else. Okay, and then let's go ahead and let's get Iron Defense. I think that is Hia Beach, I want to say. Yep. A lot of people can learn it, but we just want Cloister to learn it. Alright, so then let's go ahead. Let's give some vitamins. I think I forgot to give it to Glycopod earlier too, yeah. That iron. And then let's put leftovers on. I think I need to take leftovers off somebody in the box. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's proceed through Mollier Garden. Pokemon I think I would most want to get from here is Patilil. And I think to increase my odds, or at least attempt to increase my odds, I'm going to Super Repel through here and get my encounter from Route 11 first. Because I can potentially get Ledian from there. Which I think also appears here. I'm pretty sure it does. Let's go say hi to Kukui. just skip through this cutscene. Okay. Rage candy bar. Oh my god. That item that gives me Vietnam flashbacks. That's horrible. That was in Pokemon Crystal. There was a NPC that blocked you from leaving Mahogany Town and going towards the ice path to Blackthorn City until you dealt with Team Rocket. And when I was really young, the puzzle is very simple in the in Goldenrod City. All you have to do is just in the basement area, you have to hit every switch once, and the whole path opens. I didn't understand it. I kept pressing buttons. Things that I wanted to have happen did not. I got frustrated, couldn't figure out the puzzle. It took me like a good week to figure out what I was supposed to do, and that NPC guarding me from going towards the 8th gym. I'm like, please, I just want to beat the game, please. And they kept offering me rage candy bars. And I was like, well, maybe if I buy one, they'll stop talking to me and I can go past them. Spoiler alert, that's not how that works. Unfortunately not. I don't even know if the Rage Candy Bar is like a good price, because like it's basically a potion. It's like 20 HP. And I'm not sure, because like potions are what, 300 in a shop? Or 200? I think they're 300, I'm pretty sure. So I don't even know if Rage Candy Bars were like a discounted price or if they were the same price. I don't know. Either way, I felt like I was getting scammed. I think we're done with most of the cutscenes for now, hopefully. Okay. So let's go over to Route 11. Like I said, gonna get that encounter first, and I'm not hoping for Ledian, but I'm just saying if it is Ledian, then that would increase my odds further to get Patillo from Molly Garden. Persian in the lead slot. There's not really too many good Pokemon in this grass anyway. There's like Pancham, which I don't really like that much. Komala's kind of a fun Pokemon, but yeah, like there really wasn't much good encounters to get from this area. Alright, let's just throw the quick ball. We have Fur Coat. Probably won't kill me or anything like that. And this might just straight up catch, so. Alright, Pancham's caught. Probably not going to get used, I'm going to be honest. Pangoro, in my opinion, is just like a worse version of Scrafty. Female Panda. We'll just go with Bamboo. What nature did you get? Neutral nature. Alright. Then we'll just send it to the box. Okay. So now let's go back to Molly Garden. Let's see what we get from there. Hopefully it's Patillo. I don't think it's a high chance to be Patillo. I think it's like, 10%, but there also is like species clause. Like I have Psyduck, I have Araquanid, so it's probably higher, not like a ton higher, but it is possible for sure. So let's see. We are gonna get Poliwhirl. Okay, that's not bad either. I'll take Poliwhirl. Gladly we'll take Poliwhirl. Things got Water Absorb. 2 branching evolutions, although Poliwrath is probably the one I would go for. I'm gonna have to buy more Pokeballs. I don't really have a ton right now. Let's click. I think you can take 1 bite. Persian's not that strong. Okay. Let's go for an Echoed Voice. Just 1. There we go. Rain Dance. A bit annoying. Nothing too bad. It's my Ultra Balls. They're there. Okay. Let's see it. Perfect. Okay. So I gotta buy more Ultra Balls, because I just realized that I am pretty low on everything. I have 30 Pokeballs, but at this point in the game, that's not very good. Let's call it. I'm still waiting to use the Bingus name. How many fights would I use this for? I can really only think of maybe using it like 3. So I think this can't be named Bingus. We have to wait. You know what I might see if we get Magnemite. If we either get Magnemite or if we get Metagross, because those 2 would definitely be used a lot. I will name that one Bingus, 100%. Let's name Poliwhirl. We're just gonna be basic. We're gonna name it Frogger. Alright, what's the nature? That's a very good nature for Poliwrath. Yep, for sure. Take that gladly. And it has Water Absorb already. Even better. Okay, let's see. Okay. Well, speaking of Magnemite, let's see if we get him. Let's so I have Mareep, so I can use Mareep static to see if I can force an encounter with Magnemite. It is slightly favorable odds, but not great. Alright, let's get... there's Flaffy. Okay. We'll... Probably shouldn't be using too many water types if I'm going for Magnemite. Yeah. Also, would Magnemite know, like, any move that can hit the trio? It probably would know something. Although if it can't do, like, too much damage, I think it's fine. It could know Sonic Boom. Yeah, that would be a problem if it did. Okay, well then let's do... What nature is this? Okay. Put Arbok on? Could level up Grubbin. And then have Charge-a-Bug help me out here. Yeah, I might do that. Glycopod might be better than you, at least. I'm not going to update the team because we're going to just swap right back after this this encounter, but... Yeah, at least rare candy them up. I'm going to need to buy more rare candies at some point. Get rid of Mudslap. Okay, that's Charge-a-Bug. Punch over Bite makes sense. And Flaffy evolves to Ampharos. Okay. So let's quickly get this encounter and see if we can successfully find a Magnemite. Magnemite is a very good Pokemon for this run. It's pretty much doesn't fall off the whole run. It's always useful. Okay, let's go with Ampharos. Alright. Just double check. Ampharos does have static. Like, I'm pretty sure it only has static, but alright. Alright, let's believe. Magnemite, let's go. Alright. Volquarts, you're gonna get your wish. I will, if I catch this thing, big if, but if I catch this thing, it will be named Bingus. And that's a crit capture, wow. Well, Magnemite wanted to be on the team. He wants to be named Bingus. That's the only explanation. Okay, that's a pretty good nature. Plus defense minus speed. I'll take it. Um, so we do want to change this ability to Magna Pull. Because when we go to Mount Hakulani, we're going to want to try to get Beldum. Beldum is definitely the best encounter. Even though Metagross isn't like, it's not like the greatest Pokemon in this run, but it still has its uses, especially against Lusamine. Alright. Send Magnemite to the box. Let's head over. So back to Mollier. Change the team back. What else did I bench? Oh, it was a Persian. Okay, Persian. Over Arbok? Yeah. Well, now that I have Magnemite, I might bench Golisopod for now. So let's go ahead and let's get... Second, does Magnemite... When do you learn Flash Cannon? 31. Okay. Well then I could evolve it. Second. Okay. Very good. Oh, I need to get more rare candies. I just said that out loud and then I forgot. I also need to get Pokeballs too. I don't have a lot of money right now, so we'll see what I can do about that. You know what? I could just sell the protein and stuff. That probably would make sense. Not yet, Magnemite. One more. And you get to 31, so you learn Flash Cannon. And now you can evolve into Magneton. Okay. Is this the move tutor that has Shockwave? Don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Alright. This must be the Big Wave Beach. Okay, here we are. And you have Shockwave. Okay. Alright. Team is looking great. Let me check. Route 10. I think I might just want to get the encounter from the trees because there's a chance to get Pineco or Skarmory, and both of those are really, really good Pokemon. There's also a chance to get them from the grass, but I think it's less likely to get, well, not Pineco, but you can get a Skarmory from the grass. I think it's more likely if we just do the tree encounter. Okay, so let me... Why is this not? What's happening here? Okay, there we go. Alright. Do I have a Quick Ball? Because I think Quick Ball is like guaranteed capture for Pineco before it blows up. I do not. I'm gonna have to buy one. I think is on Route 8. I think so. Oh, I do have one. Okay, well, I don't know where it was, but buy some Dusk Balls. Sure enough, there it was. No, I'll sell the vitamins I've got. I don't think I really use like any calcium heavily. Well, we'll still sell like 10 of these. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's fly over to Ula'Ula Island. And let's see what encounter we get from the tree. Again, we're hoping Pineco or Skarmory. Either one is good. It is Fearow. I did not get Spearow earlier in the run, so this is not Species Clause, unfortunately. We'll throw the quick ball anyway. Let's see if we catch it. There we go. Fearow. If it was Spearow, this name would be better, but, you know, that's fine. Probably not going to get used anyway. Even if it did get, like, the best nature, probably wasn't going to get used. Alright. Can I avoid you? No. Okay. Well, I could go around you in the grass, I'm sure, but I'm too lazy to go up. I'd rather just fight you. Artillery. Okay, this thing probably has pretty good moves, like probably Bubble Beam, Aurora Beam, and Psybeam. Could also have Sniper, too. I think we can stay in for one turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried if it's Sniper, that might do too much damage to me. So I'm going to swap here. Let's go with Bulldoze. Get some damage. Please do not confuse me. Tragic. Alright, well, Magneton does have Sturdy, so if anything, he'll be okay. How much would Bubble Beam do then? If that's 9, Bubble Beam would probably be like 27. Yeah, I don't think I wanna. I mean, I might outspeed, but I do have a minus speed nature, so I don't want to risk it. I'm just gonna swap back to Gyarados. As long as I don't get confused. Well, actually, I guess I did lower its speed with Bulldoze, so I probably did outspeed it. Well, too late. Already swapped out. Do not confuse me this time if you click Psybeam. Okay, you went for a work, that's fine. Worst that can do is lower my attack, so. Okay. Artillery down. And I think there's a person up ahead that heals you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's on a different. Maybe that's on the other route. Do you heal me? Thank you. Good. And with these berries, okay, we're gonna encounter a Crawler before I can mention it. With these berries, though, inside of them, there can be EV reduction berries, which could come into play later. We'll see. And I don't know if I'll be really doing too much EV training, but you never know. Congratulations. 4 damage. And you wasted my time. Let me just look this up before I make a really bad mistake. Does it no counter? I don't think it does. Let's see. It does not. Okay. Alright, let's go for wing attack then. One shot anyway, but just wanted to be safe. Now let's see what berries we get here. Okay, that's minus speed, EVs. Then it's minus special defense, I want to say. And that's minus special attack. Okay, perfect. We can start planting them in a Pokepelago and then like have like a massive farm of them. Persian still in the lead? Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's get this item. There is Team Skull people up here. I don't know what they have. I'm sure they don't have anything too crazy. Let's see what we got. Houndour. We can handle that. Do we fight the other guy? I'm guessing we do, yep. Tragic. I just want to get to Mount Hakulani, come on, man. Golbat, okay. It's a little bit scarier. We can go to Magneton, though. I'll probably be fine. Confuse Ray, of course. Mm-hmm. And it lives on 1 HP. Good. I mean, I don't think it can do anything to me, so it's just a matter of time before this thing goes down. Okay. Righty. The Kui shows up, and I think this is just going to be a long cutscene. I have to interact with this first. Okay. He is going to point us to where the Pokemon League's going to be. We will be there eventually. Not right now, but eventually. Okay. Alright, so I think we need it to be nighttime, and we also still need to get Ditto in order to increase our odds of getting something good from Mount Hakulani. Because what we want, the number one Pokemon I would want is Beldum. If we don't get Beldum, though, Minior isn't bad, Cleffa isn't bad. We just want to make sure that Ditto is not in the potential pool because that is pretty bad to get from here. So we can get it from Coney City instead, where it's guaranteed. And then we don't have to worry about it. So it's going to be Ditto. Let me put a Pokemon that isn't very good in my party so that it transforms into that. Let's do... Oh, you know what? Metapod. What? Yeah, of course. Of course, Metapod. No one knows Harden. So this isn't a Ditto encounter, because this is technically Route 9, and we got Love Disc from Route 9, so... This is just a wild Ditto. Alright, so we just needed to transform into Metapod really quick. And then we can take it out with, let's do Crobat. Okay. How much damage is Wing Attack going to do? Is it going to kill, or is it just going to... Okay, good. Alright, I don't want you to evolve just yet, Metapod. Right now, you are beautiful as you are. These are some scary implications that we are running into if Ditto can transform into humans. Oh, I said no to him. I have to say yes to help him out. Oh, Snubble, I didn't want to talk to. Okay. And let's see what we get, which we already know is going to be Ditto, but... Oh my gosh, the hiker was a Ditto! Yeah, this would be pretty haunting if the amount of possibilities with Ditto being able to transform into human. They also did the same thing with Zora, I believe, too. So that's also scary. Alright. So let's go to you again. Uh, let's just throw Great Balls for now. It'll start struggling eventually, and we can have a better chance at capturing it once it starts doing that. I don't know what the chance of capturing Ditto is when it's at full health. It's probably not high, but that's okay. All these one shakes. Come on. Keep getting one shakes. That's crazy. Now we gotta start throwing the Ultra Balls. I only have two. Okay, so let's not use it just yet. Let's wait. Come on. Does that look like half? If it's above half, I could probably throw a Great Ball here and then the Ultra Balls after. Probably better to do that. There we go. Let me double check really quick if what the catch rate was for Ditto here. You know what, Metapod, you can evolve. That's fine. It was level 29, right? Actually, wasn't that high of a chance. Oh, we caught it. That's all that matters. It will definitely not get used, so. Okay, Butterfeeler and Gust. Cool. Psybeam. Awesome. And Ditto is now going to be a permanent resident of the box. Also, welcome backwards. Holly nature. Kind of funny. Alright. Also, how much HP did it have left? Okay, so it was over half. Alright. So if that Ultra Ball didn't catch, then we would have had one more shot to catch it. Alright, one. Just I'll let you ask the question. Give me 1 second. I was able to improve the team a lot, so can you give me a new rating 0 out of 10? We got Sceptile, Gyarados, Aggron, Audino, Heracross, and Turtonator. Okay. So I already ranked Sceptile, Gyarados. Yeah, I think those were the only two that I actually gave a rating for. Okay. So then Aggron, very bulky. A solid typing, obviously 2 quad weaknesses, but very simple solution. Just don't use it against, fighting and ground types. Has access to Stealth Rock. I think that is a clear 8 out of 10. I think it's completely solid. Audino, with Regenerator specifically. That's a great Pokemon. Very bulky. Being mono normal is also good because then you only have one weakness, so it's easier to swap in. Can't really do too much when it's on the field, but that's not really why you have it. You have it to pivot. So we'll give it a nice 7. And then Turtonator, it's definitely an upgrade from Senna Scorch, but it isn't like phenomenal, but Shell Smash is good. The typing's there. Defensively, it's nice. So I'll say it's like a 6.5. Yeah, that's a pretty good team though. Oh, I forgot Heracross. My bad. Heracross. With Moxie instead of Guts, you can stack wins on wins. Um, Heracross. I'm thinking 8. I think 8. Once again, I think it clearly has, a role on the team. It's able to do good offensively, has a decent enough defensive typing, and its moveset's pretty strong. Obviously, Mega Horn, Close Combat, those are just great moves. Um, yeah, it's a solid Pokemon. Okay. Oh, I should have gone to Mount Hakuline. That's my fault. I also think I needed to be Knight. So we'll fix that in just 1 second. $45 out of 60, which is better, yeah. It's a pretty funny way to rank how the scale that I gave them. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good team though, yeah. Definitely got your types covered. I don't know what I want on Audino, never once used it. I have only used it in Black and White and Black and White 2, because that's obviously where it's like the most common to get. Um, and really, I think the only time I really relied on it was the Electric Gym in Black and White. Um, Regenerator was huge for that. And I think I had like some kind of healing move. I don't remember what, but I had Refresh or Heal Bell, something like that. I don't remember what it can learn there. Um, and I think I just had like, a high base power normal type move, like maybe Return or whatever it learns. And maybe had Growl too. It probably did have Growl. But I know that's not a great move. That's not a great move set. That was the only time I ever used it though. Oh, let me put cat or Butterfree back in the box. All right. Who did I have here originally? It was Persian. Okay. We're about to fight the Totem Togedemaru fight, and really, Doug Trio is just gonna win this for me. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that Doug Trio isn't just gonna one shot and then we'll just have to deal with Skarmory, but that's not hard to deal with. So I kind of think we could just go for it now. I don't think we have to wait, and I think we can bring this team. I don't think I'm gonna have to swap out, unless to deal with the Skarmory. The Skarmory, I'll probably just swap to Magneton and have it deal with it. It keeps giving me the Pokemon Go moveset. You might have to, well, I guess with Radical Red, it's tough to look it up. But yeah, like, anytime I look up movesets, like for this game, I specify like Gen 7 learn set. And then I want this to be Magnetal. Where are the routine used? There, okay. The level cap is 33. I'm gonna go to 32 right now, and then we'll fight the Elekid and the Electabuzz, and then we'll level them up to 33 before the Totem. I think Electabuzz has low kick, which could do some decent damage, but oh, I didn't mean to level up to 33. I was just trying to go to 32, but that's fine. Doesn't even look. Okay. Power Gem? Yeah, I'll take that. I think Echoed Voice might have run its course. I think it was good for a while, but now we can get rid of it. Yeah, how much does Doug Trio weigh? Like, how much would low kick do here? I don't think Doug Trio weighs that much. There's 146 pounds. Okay, let me look up low kick. Okay. Why is the page not loading? Okay, here we go. It actually would be 80 base power. Oof. Okay. Then in that case, I might want to have something on the team that can handle Electabuzz. Reddit recommends Audino. Oh. I think Audino is Wish Passers. Okay. That must be the healing move that it can learn was Wish. Moonblast, Protect, Wish, and Toxic is what Reddit recommends. Reddit is good for this type of thing. Yeah, I mean, if you can do Mega Audino, yeah, that's pretty solid. Use Serena or Electabuzz. Hmm. I don't see a ground type in there. Oh, are you talking about my box? You don't see a ground type to deal with Electabuzz? Oh, okay. And use Serena for Electabuzz. Okay. I thought it said use Serena or Electabuzz. My bad. I read that wrong. Okay, yeah. Um, yeah, that could make sense. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't really have too much that is like, good against electric. Yeah, but I really don't think Electabuzz is that scary. I mean, it's not going to be EV trained like the Totem is. But yeah, I do think you're right. I do think Serena is probably the play. Yeah, we'll bench Cloyster for now. Let me update my team. Let me make sure I have enough for candies too. I could get a third two. Yeah, that's fine enough. Well, I do need one though to level up a trio. Give me 1 second. I will fix this debacle. I wanted to make it nighttime anyway. Okay, so now it's night. All right, 1 second. Do this again. Just wanted to make sure it was night first. And okay. Might look up Megastone locations for stuff like Alakazam, Audino, Aggron, and everyone else, to be honest. Megas are definitely really good. Yeah, I think Alakazam, you probably wouldn't need that one, because I think Alakazam on its own is already pretty on par with its Mega counterpart. Although it does have Magic Bounce, which is nice. That can be good, depending on what your opponent is running. Um, Mega Aggron, it loses the rock typing, which makes for a better defensive typing. It also has Filter, so it can reduce the damage of, fire, ground, and fighting, which is also good. Also gets some pretty good special defensive bulk as well as physical defensive, so that's a pretty good like tank overall. Although losing the rock type does mean that you don't do as much damage with rock type moves, and rock type is a great offensive typing. Heracross is a must for Megastone. With Skill Link, you can run a lot of cool stuff. Pin Missile is objectively better than the Mega Horn because it has way less accuracy issues and it can break through Sturdy. You do not keep Moxie. When you Mega Evolve, the ability will change to whatever the Mega has. So Skill Link is a Heracross's ability. But what you could do is you could delay when you use Mega Evolution. You could take out a Pokemon with regular Heracross and then Mega Evolve after. And so that way you get Moxie to proc for the first Pokemon that you beat, and then you can Mega Evolve and keep that +1 attack that you got from Moxie. Can I get Greedy late game with attack and run Swords Dance and Mega Evolve after one kill? I mean, yeah, that would give you +3 attack for sure. I mean, Mega Heracross is also a little bit slower too, so you will have to factor that in as well. I believe Heracross is like base 85, and I think Mega Heracross is 75. So you will have to watch out for that. But you absolutely could do that, 100%. Although what I would probably do in that situation, I would probably take out the Pokemon and get the +1, then Mega Evolve and use Swords Dance, because when you Mega Evolve, you're going to get more defensive buff, right? So you'll be able to take the hit better. It probably wouldn't be a good idea to use Swords Dance first and then take a hit, because you're a little bit more frail than Mega Heracross. But if you have to set up Swords Dance to get the kill, then as long as you can do it safely, I don't see why not. I don't think I should risk setting Swords Dance unless I can force the AI to switch. Yes, that would be a good idea. That way you don't take any damage. Let's go for Razor Leaf here. And also keep in mind that you can only have one Pokemon Mega Evolve per battle. So if that factors into your decision a little bit more, of if you want Heracross to be that Mega, or if you want to use that Mega on something that you think would be a little bit more useful, then yeah. Definitely taking Heracross to Erica and possibly Giovanni. That would be interesting. Erica for sure makes sense. Yeah. Giovanni, that'll be interesting. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't remember his entire team. It's been a while since I played Radical Red, so I could not tell you. I don't know if there is some kind of like, document that you can look up that can tell you his entire team. Or I don't know if you prefer playing without that knowledge, if you prefer just kind of relying on your game knowledge. Okay, so now it's nighttime. I do have Magnet, right? Perfect, okay. Now I know Beldum has an extremely low catch rate, so I do have to be careful here. Because with Takedown, it can do damage to itself with recoil. And then on top of that, um, Takedown is its only move. Once it runs out of PP, it'll just struggle itself to death. So I gotta probably bring Ghastly for now. Ghastly has Nightshade, so it can do fixed damage. It also has Hypnosis, so it can put it to sleep and increase the catch rate just a little bit further. So I think we're gonna hope for that. Let's level him up to get the Haunter at least. I do not need Sucker Punch. See build. Okay. I don't need Shadow Punch. I've been going through the game blind, so I might do some research into it. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, there's no need to, to just rush into every fight and, you know, only rely on game knowledge. It's fine to look things up, you know. I usually look up at least what the EV spreads are for the fights in this game. But yeah, if you can just find out what moves and Pokemon they use and maybe route out a strategy of, what you want to lead with and how you eventually want to, set up everything to pivot into something and either sweep or stall however you play, perfectly fine. Might go to 30. Just to make Nightshade do a little bit more damage here. No. Why is Haunter only learning physical moves? This is weird. Okay, let me look and see if it was possible to get a wide lens, because that would help for landing Hypnosis just a little bit more often. I'm doing all this work just in case it's Beldum as my encounter, but just watch. It's gonna be something completely different. Zoom lens, that is not gonna help me out because I am faster. I don't think there's any wide lens, unfortunately. Alright. That's fine. Okay, so I've got Magneton in the lead. He's got Magnet Pull. Perfect, perfect. Okay. And also let me make sure that Haunter does in fact know the two moves I just mentioned. Hypnosis and Nightshade, yep. He knows them, okay. Alright, let's try this. Well, I'm glad we got Ditto from Coney Coney City because that would have been really sad. Although now I have to run from it. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just go to Haunter and Ghost type's guaranteed run away from combat, so. Okay. So thankfully we did not get Ditto from here. At least I had the foresight to get Ditto from Coney Coney. Alright. Now let's see what we actually get. A Minior. Okay, so no Beldum. Is Minior gonna know how to blow up? Assuming it is. Yes, it does. Okay. Let's see what the chance to catch is then. Minior. Level 30. It is not great odds to catch, unfortunately. And I don't have any Pokemon with damp or anything like that. Do I have a quick ball? I think I used my last one, yeah. Okay. Alright, well, we only have a 20% chance per ball. I could try to weaken it, but, it has a 25% chance every turn to just click self-destruct and blow itself up and die, unfortunately. So, I think the best shot is to just throw balls and hope that they catch. And if it blows up, Magneton can easily take the hit. Yeah. That's just unlucky. Yeah. Very sad. You gotta love self-destruct Pokemon when you're trying to catch them in a Nuzlocke. Well. Sometimes that's how it goes. Alright, well, let's put Haunter back in and grab... Who was I going to bring originally? I already forgot. I don't think it really matters now that I think about it because... Oh, it was Serena. It actually did matter. Okay. Yeah. Serena's going to deal with Elekid and Electabuzz, and then Magneton's going to deal... Dugtrio is going to deal with Togedemaru. Skip through this cutscene. Thank you for the Z crystal. That. I think you give me like Comet Shard. Yeah, that sells for like 30,000. So we'll take that gladly. I love money. Yeah. Now I have to play a game of hide and seek with all the charger bug, although it's a very easy game of hide and seek because they're all under rocks except one. Yes, I can see him in the distance. Let me go grab him. Okay. Let's teach Protect really quick. Over Sweet Scent. Yeah, I think that's all I care about. Okay, let's go. Alright. Fight Elekid first. What level is this thing anyway? Like 27? 29. Hopefully I don't get paralyzed by static. Of course. I think I have a paralyze heal. Okay. Now we gotta fight Electabuzz, which I think is like level 31. Zap. Dang. I wasn't expecting it to one-shot. That was awesome. I mean, I know that was a crit, but that was so crazy. Well, Quartz, you were definitely right. Serena definitely was good enough to beat Elekid and Electabuzz. I wasn't too worried about it, but yeah, it definitely was great for this. Also need to EV it up. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's put Dugtrio in the lead slot. And let's rare candy everybody to the cap. Okay. Right click it one last time. Do I have protect on you? I do. Okay, good. Just have to click that move one time and hopefully it goes down. Big Togedemaru. He's so strong. It would kind of be funny if because he did that right before the fight, if he like had like the charged status, you know, like where it doubles the next electric type move he uses. Kind of would be a funny mechanic if that's how that worked. But no, he just starts the battle with a +2 in defense. Alright, let's go for Earth Power and see if it uses Spiky Shield. It does. If it didn't use Spiky Shield, we could have just ended this turn right here and now. Wouldn't even get a chance to summon. But, unfortunately, it gets to summon Skarmory, although Skarmory's not going to do that much. It's not going to click Spiky Shield twice in a row, and we should outspeed. And we should one-shot. Which we do. So all it means is that now we have to deal with Skarmory. And we're not going to deal with Skarmory with Dugtrio. Instead, we're going to use Magneton for that. Okay, Scarm. Doesn't matter. Shockwave's probably gonna take you down to your sturdy. Nope, not quite, but might as well. Casual 3 damage from Steel Wing here. And we win. Yeah, I think, without a doubt, this Totem is the easiest one in the game. Because all you have to do, right, as Doug Trio's guaranteed. You can easily one-shot Totem Togedemaru with Earth Power as long as put some investment in special attack, which, just Mantine Surf 2 times and you can get enough calcium to do that. And then after Togedemaru's down, even if it used Spiky Shield, the worst case scenario, you just have to have, 5 other Pokemon on your team that can deal with Skarmory. And all it knows is Steel Wing, so there's a lot of potential choices. Water types, electric types, um, fire types. Steel types. Anything. We're not going to do this. Alright. Now, we have to make our way over to Malia Garden again, and we have to fight Guzma. And Guzma is not easy, unfortunately. So we're going to change the team. I think we'll do Golisopod. Golisopod for sure. That would handle his Golisopod. Let's see, what else could we do? Magneton makes sense for Masquerain, but it probably would need something else to help it out because Masquerain's a pretty big threat. Could go Crobat. How fast will Masquerain be? Let's see. I think we would outrun it. Okay, well that's good information to know. Let's do... I think I'll bring Persian at least because it can use Fake Out. Golisopod, Magneton, and Crobat, I think, are locks. I think Gyarados makes sense. I think it's really just this last slot. Um, Rockwanid could bait it into using a flying type move, so I think we'll do that. Okay, so then let's do that. So let me change this to match the current team that I have. Have Rockwanid. There it is. Okay. Still have Persian, we still have Crobat, Magneton, Gyarados, and then we've replaced the trio. Stoke trio with... Oops. Lysopod. Go. There we go. Alright. Alright, the whole squad is here. Okay. So let's go ahead and teach Rock Tomb to Golisopod. Oh, here it is. Okay. Couldn't find it at first. Alright. You're a struggle bug. And then I need to teach Protect as well. I think for you, I don't really think so. What about Magneton though? I could probably put Protect over Metal Sound now. I'll have to see what hidden power type Magneton has as well. Let's see what moveset you have. I think this is fine. Alright. Put leftovers on a Rockwood and then we'll go fight Guzma. Citrus Berry, leftovers, Eviolite, leftovers, and leftovers. Perfect. Okay. Get to level everybody up, and then we can fight Guzma. Do I need Sucker Punch? I don't think so. We'll put everyone at 34 because that is what level Guzma uses. Oh, also, I need to update that the level cap is 35 so that people don't think I'm cheating. Yeah, give me 1 second. Edit this. 35. We just beat Totem Togedemaru. The level cap is 35. Alright. Yeah, Guzma is normally a pretty difficult fight, but I think we'll be able to handle him. Just that his two Pokemon are, they're both bug, but, one of them is a strong physical attacker that's pretty bulky, and the other one is a fast special attacker that has Intimidate. So, they kind of pair a little bit too well. We have Golisopod in our lead slot. Correct. Alright, I think we got this. Skip through this cutscene. Yeah, I totally agree. Alright. Come on, Guzma, let's do this. Lysopod versus Golisopod. Battle of the Century. Should go for first impression here. Alright. Let's go ahead and use Leech Life. And let's see. Sometimes he does swap to Masquerain. He did. Huge. It's not going to kill, but this is going to lower the speed, and it's going to do a massive... Just kidding. Because Golisopod, with the perfect setup, is going to miss a 95% accurate move. Golisopod, I had you so hyped up. Look at this, 95 accuracy. Okay. Well, that's unlucky. It's gonna go for Air Slash, so I think we go to, Magneton here. Ah, you just can't make it up, man. You cannot make it up. That's a quad resistant move, by the way, doing 10 damage. Well, knowing it's going to go for Bug Buzz, now we can go to Crobat. And Crobat outspeeds. So, should take Bug Buzz pretty easily. And we should be able to kill with Wing Attack. That was a crit too. I only did 22 damage. And the good thing is that because, Guzma's Golisopod normally has first impression, which is, 90 base power move that has priority. It probably won't click that against Crobat because we quad resist. The question really is how well do I take Razor Shell? And I think the answer is I probably would take it pretty well, but let's swap to Gyarados first, just to cover my bases, whether it goes for Sucker Punch, Razor Shell, First Impression, it won't matter, we'll live guaranteed. And then we'll get in Golisopod and finish this fight. It does go for Razor Shell, but we're gonna live this. I can't believe Golisopod did that to me. I set him up perfectly. I read it perfectly. I knew if I went for Leech Life, he would probably see, oh, if you're gonna click Leech Life again, let me swap to my Pokemon that resist Bug. And I went for Rock Tomb, called it perfectly, missed the 95. Tragic. Alright. Well, I don't need to worry about using First Impression. I can just match him attack for attack. Thank you for critting me. Thank you. As if you haven't gotten enough luck on your side, you're gonna crit me on the first. Well, actually, no, that was on the first time it crit me, right? No, wait, no. Masquerain crit me too, yeah. So it got 2 crits in this fight. But it doesn't matter. You can take your 2 crits. Still doesn't give you the win. Had a pretty good team for this, and we can now move on to Route 12. Let's get through this cutscene. Okay. Let's heal up. Then I don't think I'm going to get to Totem Mimikyu. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that tonight, but at the very least, maybe we can get a couple of these next encounters, and then maybe stop once we get to Tapu Village's Poke Center. Might be the best thing. Okay, so take a Rock Win it off. Can put, let's put Arbok back on. I think everyone else is fine to stay on. Yeah. And I don't think I ever will need Magnet Pull. So I can swap that ability back to Sturdy. Unfortunately, we did not get Beldum. It was a pretty decent chance with Magnet Pull, but we didn't. So, that's fine. For a time, you don't have to waste my time. Okay, so this is a Beware, I believe. Also, I should probably update what my team is right now. I'm just realizing that this is probably not ideal. Let's go grab Umbreon really quick. Beware, even though it's a normal fighting type, it doesn't actually know a fighting type move in this fight. It knows normal and dark moves. So Umbreon should be a pretty good counter. Yeah, we'll replace Arbok. It's fine. I know I'm talking as if Eevee is evolved into Umbreon already. Obviously it's not, but it's about to be. So let me double check that I gave it all the vitamins. No, I did not. Okay, let's just speed through this. Zinc. Right. And now I want to rare candy it enough as Eevee to learn Bite. So not quite gonna evolve it. Should be Bite. Okay. Get rid of Tackle. I don't think I need Swift. And now we can evolve to Umbreon. Second. And then let me teach it Psychic. Psychic will be good for the Beware fight. Okay, and now let's rare candy up to where we're at. Nope, we don't need Feint Attack. Nope. Nope. Okay, it learns Moonlight now. Okay. I guess for now, I'll get rid of Sand Attack. I will want to learn Sand Attack later. There actually is just a slight thing you can do. Ever so slightly increase your chances in the Elite Four with Umbreon, but we'll do that later. Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's fight the Beware Trainer. Here, somebody give leftovers to Umbreon. Okay. Alright, Beware, let's do this. Jeez. That is so much damage. I know that I got minus defense nature on this Umbreon, but look how high, like 77 defense. And it still took that much damage? That is crazy. Let me just double check. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I outspeed this thing. That we weren't speed tied somehow. Yes, we're fine. That Beware is no joke. That has max attack, and even though it doesn't know a fighting type move, it is still so goddamn strong. You get payback as a TM. Go ahead and give a... Let's do Moo Milk. There we go. Okay, let's put Persian in the lead slot. And let's make our way over to Route 12. Okay, don't want to step in front of that guy. I've already got my encounter from here, but I think I also want to... I think I also want to skip the next encounter, just for now, because I want to go to Blush Mountain first and get my encounter there, and then go back. To Route 12, because Route 12, I think there's Torkoal, Manectric, Graveler, and Mudbray. I think those are the 4 Pokemon that we can get. And I really would prefer to get Graveler, because it can have Sturdy, and it can learn Stealth Rock, which will be important later on. I don't know why I'm going in my bag to ride on Mudsdale. Okay. Oops. Okay. Before I go to Blush Mountain, let me just double check the encounter table. Blush Mountain. Oracle, Mudbray, Graveler, Elekid, Togedemaru, Charjabug, and Dedenne. The big thing is, though, that Charjabug is Species Clause because we already have Grubbin. So does that mean it would be better to get the encounter from here first? Yeah, because no matter what I get, it would be Species Clause and Blush Mountain. Okay, that makes sense to me. Well, actually, no, if I get Manectric, that would not be Species Clause. Okay. Yeah, let's do Blush Mountain first. That was the original plan. Okay. Look down at your surfboard and let me pass. Okay, let's go ahead and let's... Oh, the one thing, Graveler probably knows how to blow up. So what's the chance I catch a Graveler if I were to find one? quick ball probably is the best odds. It's 83.334%. It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty likely. I think you gotta take those odds. But I guess, well, I guess I can. I think Persian could take one hit. It has fur coat, so this defense stat is actually like 112. So okay, makes sense to me. Let me double check I have a quick ball, and then we'll go and see if I get Grappler. Oh, I do. Yeah, I just saw it. I have one quick ball. Torkoal. I like it. Torkoal's a fun Pokemon. Is it Drought or White Smoke? White Smoke. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's swap to, I guess Gyarados. Intimidate's not going to do anything because it has White Smoke. Ah, god dang. I don't know how well Torkoal will take voltages. Let me compare Persian to Gyarados' attack. Yeah, it's kind of night and day, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know if Bulldoze would be a good option to go for. I think I'm just going to start throwing Dusk Balls at it. We have plenty of time to catch this thing. But we just needed one ball. Okay. Torkoal. His Elder. Got a... Okay, well, Jolly Nature isn't great, because you probably would prefer to use it as a special attacker, and its speed is pretty bad, but at least it didn't, decrease its defenses. That's decent. It does get Shell Smash, so that speed actually could unironically be important. Alright, let me just cure Paralysis here. And then we're going to run back to the, or not run back, we're going to run forward to Tapu Village to get to the Pokemon Center there. I'm going to wait for this guy to look back down. And then I'm gonna put Ampharos on the team so that I can get Static and go into the grass here and see if I can get Graveler. Because Static has a 50% chance to force an encounter with an electric type. And I know Manectric is also here, so... it's not foolproof, but it at least increases my odds just a bit more by, decreasing the chance I get Mudbray. Have another cutscene up ahead. And this is actually where the Elite Four is, but obviously we're still got a pretty good chunk of the game left to play through. We're probably a little over halfway, I would say, but yeah, it's still a far way to go. Let's go ahead and put Amphros on the team, and then I'll make sure it has enough defense and HP to take a self-destruct here. For now, we'll just bench Persian. Oh, did I already give it all the, Yeah, I did, okay. Well, that's crazy. Alright, where's the rare candies? Oh, there. Okay, that should be fine. Do they have any, like, quick balls here, too? Because I only have one. Oh, no. Alright. So yeah, we're almost gonna stop for the night, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get this Route 12 encounter. And then I guess we can do Route 13 since I'm here. And I'll do the trade in the Pokemon Center for Trevenant. And then we'll probably stop for the night. Okay. You get the totem stickers that don't matter. Okay. I don't think it matters where I get the encounter from. I'll double check really quick. As long as it doesn't matter, I'm just gonna go in the grass here and hopefully get Graveler. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't matter where you get the encounter from. Okay. Alright. So it's a 30% chance of Graveler. And with Torkoal out of the equation, I think it's, a total odds of 70%. Or actually, no, 80%. So 3 and 8 outright. But because we have Ampharos with static, that means there's a 50% chance we just straight up force an encounter with an electric type. There are 2 here, so if that ability activates, then it would be a 50-50 between Graveler and Magnemite. Or Graveler and Manectric, sorry. Okay, so let's see what we get. We get Mudbray, yeah. I mean, Mudbray's not bad, but definitely would have preferred Graveler here. Okay, what does this thing know? I remember it having something, like, I think it's Heavy Slam. And that's the move I was thinking of. It's a bit scary. It knows Heavy Slam, Iron Defense, High Horsepower, and Bide. Okay. That's fine. Let's go to Golisopod here. Okay. Well, let's throw a ball. Just because. Good. Alright. So we got Mudbray. The encounter luck has not been phenomenal today. I will be I will be straight up honest. But that's okay. It's gonna happen sometimes. It's not even a great nature either. You really would not like losing bulk with Mudbray. Okay. It does work better as a physical wall anyway, but still, you know. Phantom isn't holding anything. Okay. So let's just go ahead and do that trade really quick. Phantump for Phantump, but obviously Phantump is a trade evolution, so we'll be getting Trevenant in return. And this Trevenant has the same nature that my Phantump did. It was Calm Nature, which is minus attacks plus special defense, and it has 31 IVs in special defense. It's going to be a very important Pokemon to have for the Totem Rabombi fight very late in the game. And his name is Tum Tum, which is just adorable. Elder Tree Pokemon. Let's get rid of Feint Attack then. Okay. Very cool Pokemon. And now let's go get Route 13's encounter, which I think is just going to be a guaranteed Bruxish, because Magikarp and Wishy-Washy I've already got. So, yeah, and let me put Ampharos back. Also, I didn't update the team, did I? I said I was going to, and then I didn't do it. My fault. It's Persian that I had on here. Alright, so who... Persian Gyarados, Mountain Crobat. It's Umbreon over Rockwood, and that's it. Alright. Oh, not that one. There's the one picture of Umbreon. With the other picture of Umbreon. Okay, what is it called then? Let's re-download the image. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let me resize it. Perfect. Okay. Alright, is it going to be raining on Route 13 as well? No, thank God. Okay. because that would just make it even more obnoxious to catch Bruxish. I needed it to be a bubbling spot, and I was running. Oh, there's an item here. Is there another fishing spot over here? Yeah, there is, but they're both not bubbling. Great. All this for a Pokemon I probably will never even use anymore. Come on, man. Whose idea was it to even make it so that bubbling spot locations had different encounters? Okay. This is getting ridiculous. It's like 3 map resets, and I've only seen a bubbling spot once, and I messed up because I was running the first time. Yeah, there we go. Not guaranteed to be Bruxish, it's like 30% or something, but it's better odds than a non-bubbling spot. I think it's just 5% there. Perfect, alright. We're waiting too long, okay. Alright, what's the chance of capturing it with a... Well, it's level 16, so I don't think I have to worry about it. I know they can be like as high as like level 35 or something. Alright. So we got Bruxish, that's Route 13's encounter done, and I think that might be all I want to do for today. We will do Tapu Village's encounter, Mount Lanakila, Route 14, 15, and then head back to Akala Outskirts, which I skipped earlier, and get that encounter. Because I think on Route 15 we're guaranteed to get Pelipper. I don't even know what to name this thing. No. We'll just do Mooch. That's the first name that came to my mind. And the nature isn't great, but we'll take it. Again, I don't think it's ever going to get used anyway. Okay. But yeah, I think we're guaranteed Pelipper from Route 15, and then we can go to Akala Outskirts and see if we can get Nose Pass, or we can get Stuffle, because both of those Pokemon are pretty solid. I think we're guaranteed 1, since I have, you know, Totem Eradicate Species Clause, and then eventually I'll have Pelipper Species Clause, so yeah. But that will be next time. For now, I hope everyone had a very wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys next time.